So something really weird happened to me this morning. I was getting ready for my Saturday game of Legion that I play every week, and when I was in the app that I used to build my army, it had the information for Cassian and Iden in it. It doesn't have the information for K2SO or ID10, but as commanders, we have the info for Cassian and Iden, and I've been waiting for this information for a long time, and I figure I'm probably not the only one, so I want to put it up here so you guys can all see it and we'll run through it together. So Cassian is 90 points. He has a couple new keywords. Covert Ops says when you deploy, you may treat your rank as operative. If you do, gain infiltrate. Danger Sense 3, so if you have up to 3 suppression, you can roll 3 extra defense dice. Loadout. This one I'm still wondering how it's going to work. When you deploy, you may swap any of your equipped upgrades with your set-aside upgrades. So I guess you just bring set-aside upgrades to a game, and depending on your opponent, you can choose what upgrades you want to use at the beginning of the match. Tactical 1, every time you move, you're going to gain an aim token. And Marksman, which is saying while attacking, you can spend aim tokens to improve attack die results. So I'm guessing maybe you can turn a blank to a hit and a hit to a crit, maybe? He does surge to hit and defend. So I mean, changing it to a surge wouldn't really make sense. So I suppose a blank to a hit or a hit to a crit would make sense to me. So he's basically like a cheaper, less powerful, dare I say, Jin. He's like 40 points cheaper, 1 less courage. He only surges to hit instead of Jin surging to crit. Jin has Danger Sense 4, Cassian only has 3. If you have 4 suppression on you, you're probably in trouble anyway, but and then for Infiltrate, he has to use his Covert Ops ability, whereas Jin just gets it on her normal card. And for his melee, he's doing 2 reds instead of 4 blacks, which is what Jin's Tonfas, and the Tonfas are suppressive. And his blaster's 2 whites and a red, which I think is better than Jin's. Jin, I think, there's 2 reds, so 3 dice instead of 2 at the very least. I'm still waiting to see what this counterpart thing with K2SO is all about, but I couldn't find him on the app anywhere, and it wasn't like a personnel that you could equip as of yet on the app. So I guess to sum it up, he's just kind of like a less powerful Jin, but he is going to have K2SO, and however that modifies it, that's probably gonna separate him, maybe make him a little more desirable. Now Iden Versio, she's probably more similar to Jin than Cassian is. She has quick thinking, which is gain 1 aim and dodge token, and that's an action you can take. So instead of taking an aim or a dodge, you can do quick thinking and take an aim and a dodge. Covert Ops, we just talked about that with Cassian. You can deploy as an operative and get infiltrate. Loadout, same thing. Marksman, same thing. Nimble, and that is whenever, so that's usually on rebel cards, and whenever you spend a dodge token, you get it back for the next attack. So she's actually really similar to Jin. Jin has quick thinking, infiltrate versus the Covert Ops. She has nimble. Jin has sharpshooter 1, but Iden has marksman. And but Jin doesn't have loadout. Iden's melee is 2 reds, which is decent, I guess. And her E11 blaster is somehow 3 whites instead of 1 like everyone else's, and it has Pierce 1. So that's, maybe she has a modified E11 blaster. I didn't make it all the way through the game, so I don't know if that's like a canon thing or whatever, but, and she surges to hit, Does not search to defend. Courage of 3, that's the same as Jin. Cassian's courage is only 2, which is 1 less than Jin's and Iden's. So I guess that's it. I don't know if this information was out there already, but this is the first time that I've actually seen it put together in a format like this, where I can wrap my head around it. I'm really excited to see what K2SO and ID10 are all about, though. So as soon as we find that out, I will put another video up. This is going to be a really short one today. I just wanted to share this information with you guys in case you weren't able to get a hold of it before. So what do you think about these commanders? Let me know in the comments. Stick around, subscribe, so when we get more information, you can be updated. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.